This coin comes from South Korea, dated 1994, with a face value of 51, and at first glance it may seem like just another everyday piece of currency, something small and ordinary that might easily be overlooked in a pocket or a drawer. But when you slow down and really examine it, it begins to reveal a much deeper story that connects history, culture, design, and the evolution of a nation that has transformed itself dramatically over the past few decades. The 51 coin from this era reflects a time when South Korea was continuing its rapid economic growth, moving from a developing nation into a global industrial and technological powerhouse, and even the smallest denominations of currency quietly capture that momentum in their design and production. Holding this coin in your hand, you immediately notice how light it feels, because it is made primarily from aluminum, a material chosen for its affordability and practicality, especially for lower denomination coins that needed to be produced in large quantities for everyday use. Despite its lightweight nature, the coin carries a presence that goes beyond its physical mass, because it represents millions of transactions, countless exchanges between people, and a silent witness to daily life in South Korea during the 1990s. Coins like this pass through markets, buses, small shops, and busy city streets, becoming a part of ordinary routines while quietly preserving a snapshot of that time. The design of the coin is where its real character begins to shine. On one side, you find an image that reflects South Korea's connection to nature and tradition, something that has always been deeply rooted in the country's identity even as it embraced modernization. The imagery is not overly complex, yet it carries a sense of harmony and balance, showing how even a simple coin can communicate cultural values. On the other side, the denomination is clearly displayed, straightforward and functional, ensuring that the coin could easily serve its purpose in everyday transactions without confusion. This blend of artistic meaning and practical clarity is part of what makes the coin so appealing to collectors and enthusiasts. When you think about coins in general, it's easy to see them as just tools for buying and selling, but pieces like this remind us that currency is also a form of storytelling. Every coin is designed at a specific moment in time, influenced by the priorities, aesthetics, and identity of the society that created it. The 1994 51 coin reflects a period when South Korea was strengthening its global presence, investing in industry, education, and technology, and these broader themes are subtly echoed in the clean, confident design of the coin itself. It's not flashy, but it doesn't need to be, because its value lies in what it represents rather than in ornate decoration. For collectors, the appeal of this coin goes beyond its appearance. Condition plays a major role in determining how desirable it is, and finding a well-preserved example from 1994 can be surprisingly satisfying. A coin that has minimal wear, clear details, and a clean surface can stand out significantly compared to one that has been heavily circulated. At the same time, even worn coins have their own charm, because they carry visible evidence of their journey through time. Scratches, slight discoloration, and softened edges all tell a story of use and movement, connecting the present to the past in a very tangible way. Another interesting aspect of this coin is how it fits into the broader system of South Korean currency. The one has gone through various changes over the years, reflecting shifts in the economy and monetary policy, and coins like the 51 serve as building blocks of that system. While higher denominations often receive more attention, smaller coins are just as important in understanding how everyday transactions worked and how people interacted with money on a daily basis. They remind us that history is not only shaped by large events and major figures, but also by the small, repeated actions of ordinary people. As you continue to look at this coin, you might start to imagine where it has been. Perhaps it was used in a small neighborhood shop, exchanged for snacks or basic goods, or maybe it traveled through multiple hands in a busy urban market, moving quickly from one person to another as part of the rhythm of daily commerce. Each possibility adds another layer to its story, turning it from a simple object into a silent witness of human activity. This sense of connection is one of the reasons why coin collecting can be so engaging, because it allows you to hold a piece of history that was once part of real lives and real moments. The year 1994 itself is also worth considering, as it places the coin within a specific historical context. During this time, South Korea was experiencing significant growth and preparing to take on an even larger role in the global economy. Industries were expanding, cities were developing rapidly, and the country was becoming increasingly connected to international markets. A coin from this period is not just a piece of metal, it is a reflection of that energy and transformation, captured in a form that could be carried in a pocket. For those who are new to coin collecting, this piece can serve as a great starting point because it combines accessibility with historical interest. It is not extremely rare, which makes it easier to obtain, but it still holds enough significance to be meaningful within a collection. For more experienced collectors, it can be a valuable addition that helps complete a series or represents a specific era in South Korean numismatics. In either case, it demonstrates how even modest coins can have a place in the larger world of collecting. There is also something uniquely satisfying about collecting coins from different countries, because each one offers a glimpse into a different culture and way of life. The 1994 South Korea 51 coin is a small but powerful example of this, showing how design, material, and function come together to create something that is both practical and symbolic. It invites you to learn more about the country it comes from, to explore its history, and to appreciate the details that might otherwise go unnoticed. Over time, coins like this can also gain value, especially as they become harder to find in good condition. While it may not have been worth much in its original context, its significance can grow as collectors recognize its place within a historical timeline. This potential for increased value adds another layer of interest, making it not only a piece of history but also a potential investment. However, for many collectors, the true value lies in the story and the connection rather than in the price. The simplicity of the coin is part of its charm. In a world where many things are designed to be flashy and attention-grabbing, there is something refreshing about an object that is straightforward and honest in its purpose. The clean lines, the balanced layout, and the clear markings all contribute to a sense of clarity and intention. It does exactly what it was meant to do, without unnecessary complexity, and that is part of what makes it so appealing. As you think about this coin, consider how many similar objects exist around the world, each with its own story and significance. Currency is one of the most universal aspects of human society, yet it takes on unique forms in different places and times. By collecting and studying coins, you can begin to see these patterns and differences, gaining a deeper understanding of how societies function and how they express their identity through everyday objects. In the end, the 1994 South Korea 51 coin is more than just a small piece of aluminum. It is a connection to a specific moment in history, a reflection of a nation's growth, and a reminder of the countless interactions that make up daily life. Whether you are a seasoned collector or simply someone who appreciates interesting objects, this coin offers something to explore and appreciate. It stands as a quiet but meaningful example of how even the smallest items can carry significant stories, waiting to be discovered by those who take the time to look closely. $4567800